The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off, but the starters run up the score in the first half, backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got room. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now they go play action with Howell. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And Howell will throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now Penix.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
75 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out. Yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
And it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Coon, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Howell out of the shotgun. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Robinson on a give right side.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Falcons at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll throw with Penix. Looking deep here from Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Coop able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Back to throw, Howell. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
50 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready. 60.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
19 tight.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
3rd down and 6. Robinson with another carry.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right.
He completes this to Walker.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A quick throw out to Lockett.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Howell from the gun. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's Howell.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Penix.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. Operating from the gun, Penix.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And complete to Drake London.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And now an audible here into something else. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To the air, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And running with power here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Again, it's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Coup for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Powell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one good for 37 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Very nice run there. When you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Check. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Now Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Let's go. Nike 18. Cowboys.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Howell down to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Howell.
Buying time to his left.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Howell. Throw out wide to Walker.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record,
and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll throw with Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Straight ahead, Walker fights loose. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls.
This ball intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everyone.